What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to be reviewing the KFC Scorpinator. This is a TFCon convention exclusive, and it says TapeFormers here instead of Transformers. It also says the action is back. That's a reference to the fact that this was originally an Action Master that came with the Action Master Devastator. It was a pretty small figure. It was maybe like this big, 6 inches or something, not even 6 inches, maybe like 4 inches. I typically don't get these third-party figures if they're not G1, especially if they're, Takara hasn't taken a shot at it, but I can guarantee Takara is never going to make this guy as far as in a Masterpiece venue, because it was a one-off for Action Masters, and I'll explain a little bit later why I really want this figure, but for the most part, it's not a Masterpiece. It's not a official, it's a KFC. So it does go kind of outside my collecting, but I'll explain that a little bit later. As far as the box is concerned, that's it for the front and the side. You get the warning, ages 16 and up, pretty high. They want you to eat anything in the box. I don't know why 16 and up. Doesn't seem like you need to be that old. On the back, you've got product shots of the Scorpion mode and the tape. And a little bio here. I'll let you read that. It says, "I am the king of pain." Interesting. And on our side here, it says, "Big Tin Robot and Sid's Toys exclusive. Limited number 169 of 500. So these are individually numbered. I bought this online on eBay from Big Tin Robots. I couldn't find it anywhere else. That was the only place I could actually find this available, so that's where I bought it from. So as far as the box, that's about it. So we'll get this guy open. He does come sealed with the KFC sticker. I've taken that, cut it. And as far as packaging goes, it's pretty decent packaging. Now it does come like, it looks kind of like a deck of cards here. You've got the collector's card in the back, front. In the back, you've got the instruction manual. Looks very small and simple. Just a few steps here. A couple parts in color just to show you what's moving. So that looks pretty simple. So if you open this up, you do get the collector's card on the front, shot of the Scorpion mode. And on the back, you've got his stats and the tape mode. Now this guy wasn't a tape originally. He was actually a gun for Devastator. And that's actually one of the reasons I got this. So as a kid, I had the gun version of Scorpulator. It was it wasn't really a transformer. It was kind of like a little accessory for Action Master Devastator. But I didn't know that at the time when I was a kid. I just thought, hey, this is a cool little Scorpion transformer. Later in life, I found out it was a gun for Action Master Devastator. So I really wanted this figure because it kind of reminds me of, from my childhood, that little Scorpion Action Master. Now this does come with the tape and with the tape cover. And it does seem to fit in there. Let's take a look. And yep, closes up nicely. Get rid of all the packaging here. In comparing him to a Masterpiece cassette, he is pretty much the same height, same width, same length, everything. So, oh, leg came loose here. Yeah, pretty much the same size. We'll take a look and see if he fits in the Masterpiece Masterpiece Soundwave chest here. So a little bit of trouble getting in there. Let's see. Okay, no, he goes in fine. Yep. So it fits in Masterpiece Soundwave just fine. But it doesn't really go with Soundwave. It's not meant to be a cassette for Soundwave. He's not from the G1 cartoon. He wasn't in the Diaclone or anything. This was really just a unique Action Master figure. But let's get this guy transformed. It's a fairly easy transformation, so I am going to do it on camera. Basically separate these. These are tabbed in with little circles here onto the back. And the legs just kind of flip out here. And there's a small, tiny little tab here. I'm worried over time that's actually going to break. But so far it's okay. So you fold those down. Kind of get the legs out of the way. And also folded down. Oops. It is ball joints, so they do pop out. I'd rather it pop out than break, so that's fine. But yeah, they do pop out. It is a little delicate feeling, so I'm trying to be careful and not break anything. Alright, there we go. So there's the legs. And then you can fold out these front claws. You fold up these little panels here onto the back. And then you fold the arms down, bend it forward. And oh, there we go. So you get these little legs out of the way, you fold up the tail here. Now this you got to be careful because there's little tabs and I'm afraid to break them. So there's a little tiny stinger in here. You want to get that stinger out. There you go. And then you can kind of plug these two together. You got to get it right in the slot there or it doesn't hold. You also want to get this lined up so it's vertical, and then you can slide that little guy in there. There you go. So there's a stinger. And we already got his legs in place. And for the scorpion hands, you can kind of do it two different ways. So if you want the if you want the tape look, you can have it like that, or you can take these off and switch them and put them on the opposite sides, and then you have just the green, dark green look. That looks more like the original toy, so I'd probably put it like that. By the way, I'll put a image up in the top corner here of the original toy so people can see what it actually looked like back in the day. When they had this Action Master. But that's basically it. It is pretty nice, pretty detailed. I actually don't own anything KFC. This is my first KFC figure. As far as quality goes, it's okay. Kind of seeing that the legs don't want to bend the way I want to bend them. So I don't know if there's a remedy for that. It doesn't seem to... The ball joints don't seem to want to go all the way around, but regardless, still a really good looking figure. Now it does have little eyes right here. There's some detail on the body, and tail does have the little stinger. So yeah, I'm impressed for this little thing. I did get this on eBay for $30 shipped, and it's not too bad. I'd say it's probably a little overpriced for what it is, being just a cassette. Then again, it is a 169 of 500, so they didn't make that many. So I can understand it being a little bit pricier. But overall, pretty impressed with the quality on this. Now, this is supposed to go with Devastator. I've seen pictures on Google of this guy attached to Devastator's gun. I'll also try to put a picture up here of that. But here is Devastator's gun, and it does have this little peg right here. Now you can, when you have the gun, Devastator's gun, you can have it like, oh, by the way, this is Combiner Warriors Devastator, or in my case, it's Unite Warriors Devastator. And you do have the little cassette hole right there. And the pictures on the internet show this going in here, but it definitely does not fit. It's not going in there in any fashion. So I think they might have drilled it, or they might have somehow made it fit, but it's not even close. So I don't know what those pictures on the internet are showing. Maybe they customized it to fit or something. I really don't know. But it definitely does not go on here. Maybe they just had it sitting on there, you know, kind of balancing, maybe. So, yeah, I'm still only slightly disappointed that it doesn't go on the Devastator gun as far as Masterpiece, you know, trying to be a Masterpiece cassette for Devastator. But, I mean, you could probably just get him to sit on top of the gun if you had him posed like that. And that's not too bad. So, but compatibility-wise, not meant to go with this guy. Well, that's about it, guys. This is it's pretty nice cassette. I'm impressed with what they could do. The joints are fairly tight, and the detail is pretty good. Even in the tape mode, I like the way that it was able to have pretty nice looking cassette. I don't know how many of you out there actually remember what cassettes look like. A lot of you might be too young to even remember cassettes, but this does look like it's actually the same size as a real micro cassette from those old tape recorders. So I'm impressed that they were able to do that. Alright, so we'll get this guy transformed back here to cassette mode. Sorry if I was off camera. It's a fairly easy transformation, not a lot involved here. Pretty easy to get back into the cassette mode. And you do want to be careful with this. I mean, it's got this little tiny tab right there, and I'm worried over time that might actually break, but everything else seems okay. These do tab in nicely. And the legs, kind of fold them down. And then this other one, it's got a little slot right there, and that slot goes onto this peg. I don't know if that's coming across camera. It's really, really tiny. It's probably 1/8 of an inch, maybe even smaller. So again, you get the back leg in first, and then you put this front leg in. There you go. So there is KFC's Scorpinator, a TFCon convention exclusive. I am going to be getting KFC's Transistor, the pure red version, along with one of the cassettes, Iron Paw. It's a yellow lion. It's supposed to emulate the original G1 figure. I'm forgetting his name right now. But I'll be reviewing both of those together. Those are on their way. I'm also getting the Bao BBQ, whatever. They've renamed it like 10 million times. Now it's BB7 Skywarp. It's the KO Skywarp. That comes with a bunch of accessories, and it's supposed to be really an upgrade to the Takara, so we'll see how that is. I believe that should be here in the next few days, so I should be getting that review up next week. But that's it, guys. Leave me any comments. Definitely ask me any questions if you have any questions about this, but I will be reviewing the KFC Transistor. We'll be getting this cassette into that to see how it fits. I may even put a Decepticon logo on here somewhere based on where it was on the original. That's about it. So go ahead, leave me comments, subscribe and like, and we'll see you next time.